So today we're going to have a look at this. This is a Pullman Golden Arrow coach. Now you can see by the look of this box that these were manufactured quite some time ago, but not quite as old, not always quite as old as this. This is the original box. It has got, let's have a look, the R230 Pullman car Golden Arrow. So it is actually in its original box, or so I believe, but they carried on making them up until you got to, well, you've got these Hornby Railways silver seal versions of the boxes. Now there are actually, in fact, 4 of these here. That box has seen better days, but I'll just push them to one side. But you can see here, rather lovely, they are still boxed. Now, for all intents and purposes, these are a Hornby Railroad Pullman. So if I just try and open this one up, so there we go. So to all intents and purposes, these are a Hornby Railroad Pullman. Now they are very nice. They're very different. Now I actually had about 6 or 7 of these in the past, and I did choose to get rid of them all. And I can't really remember why I chose to do that. It's one of my little regrets. But I've managed to pick up 4 more of these. Now, to my knowledge, Hornby never produced a brake version. So you get your Hornby Railroad Pullman coaches, and you can get this in the umber and brown, that sort of thing, cream and umber or whatever it is, and you can get the brake version. To my knowledge, and I've searched through my catalogues, and I've found these in the catalogues, but I have not found a brake version, which seems a little strange. Now, I personally can't understand why Hornby have never reintroduced these, especially seeing as they're still using these mouldings, where I'm assuming it's the same mouldings, it's almost identical. I've had it up against one of the many Pullmans I actually already have, and the moulding seems absolutely identical. It may be a little updated, it might be a new version, I really don't know, but I really don't know why Hornby haven't bothered to reintroduce these, especially with the brake version. Now, the only brake version I've actually been able to find, they don't seem to have Golden Arrow on them, some have, some haven't, but I don't think they were actually produced with Golden Arrow on, are the Wren versions. Now, maybe I'm going to have to look and try and get hold of a couple of Wren brake blue and grey Pullmans, just to try and finish the set off. It is a bit of a mystery because they are a very nice coach. They've got a lovely shine to them. I very probably will weather up the bogies and things like that, but they are, to all intents and purposes, these are your standard railroad Pullman. But obviously at the time these would have been seen as main range. These are very good. There is actually a locomotive. There was a lot of song and dance about when that locomotive came out, which would have pulled these particular coaches. So looking at the fact that Hornby are producing this locomotive and they have that locomotive in the range, why not reintroduce these Pullmans, Hornby? Because especially if you could do the brake as well, because that would mean it'd be very simple to put a nice rake together with a fitting rake of coaches together with that particular model locomotive. These are, like I say, quite old. They're not incredibly old. These have been reasonably well looked after. I may change the wheels on them. They've got some lovely detail inside, just as similar to your railroad Pullman, but I will put some people inside, give it a bit more life. I may even light these, but we've got 4 here now. I think we need to get a hold of a couple of brakes, so if that turns out to be the Wren versions, then it'll have to be the Wren versions. But Hornby, food for thought. Bring these back out. They are a lovely coach. They look really nice like this, and Pullmans did carry these colours at one point. Unfortunately, they all have the same number. They are all Southern Region 309S, so they've all got the same running number. They are all first class, but they are a lovely coach. So if you see any of these around and you want something a little bit different, get a hold of them. They don't go for very much money. In my case, I think I paid, it was £7 for 3 of them, £7 each for 3 of them, and I think the 4th one came in at about £11 from Hatton's. It came in on their pre-owned section, and when I saw it, it was what I would call a reasonable price for it, and being boxed, so I got it straight away to add to these. It's a shame that I did get rid of the old ones though that I had previously. They were all boxed as well, but Yes, there we go. Something a little different. Golden Arrow blue and grey Pullman coaches. Very nice indeed. Be looking forward to finishing this rake off and getting an appropriate locomotive to sit in front of them. Maybe even a baggage car. So there we go. Lovely. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, click on the round button. If you enjoyed this video and you want to watch some more, there's another video at the top of the screen and there's a playlist at the bottom. See you again soon.